right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Third and short yardage, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Let's go now. Easy. Hey, ready.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And some space here. Latavius Murray. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 57 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Allen. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw, Winston. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jameis to throw it. That is caught. It's Perriman. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Second down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they'll go on the ground. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Detroit! Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Allen now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On second down, here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Returnable here for Davis. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the... Yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First throw now for the backup Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They pitch it out to Murray. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down, 4 ready. Black 25. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Where's that? Go.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Carl try it again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Hurry, get set, fellas. 6-18.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Hey, let's get it converted. Wait. Ready. Blue 80. Where we go? Got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
5 on the 50.
Now Lewis. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wait. Ready. Blue 80.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
150.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go. Hey. Flags up.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got 3. Where's that up? Where's up?
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready. Blue lady. That. 5-0. 5-0. Watch your mouth, that.
Again, it's Murray. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
It's time to play.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Ready. Black 22's hot. Where's that up? Where's up?
Now they'll run. Murray. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready. Blue lady. Set. Let me go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And going. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Carr to throw again. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Murray. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey,
They run with Murray. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It's time to play.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A run. It's Murray. Murray, strong running. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Easy. Hey. Come on. Sunday. 550. Hey, here we go.
They get it to him running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it. This is Murray. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Jets, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.